This is a message from your guides reading for giving guidance. So I have two throat chakra crystals here with me today. These are the only two that I pulled for the reading. So this is my aura quartz crystal, and this is my lapis lazuli crystal, which is actually also a third eye stone. But I would say the emphasis is on the throat chakra, since the other crystal that I've pulled here is also for the throat chakra. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my lapis lazuli to surround us in some protective space. Okay, so the first thing that I'm noticing as I'm surrounding you in the protective space is when I'm going to the bottom at your feet, they're actually feeling much more grounded than they were in the last reading. Even though this doesn't feel like you necessarily know what you're ultimately going to be doing, what your ultimate path later down the road is, it feels like right now you know what to do. Right now you're more secure. Right now you're feeling more guided, and that is really what it's about. It's really about moment to moment to moment. And one message coming through from your guides is that that's something that you're learning. You're definitely learning to have ease with changing course periodically, changing course even drastically or instantly. And I keep feeling this horse energy as well. Horses are really, really grounded, but they're also very free. And so that's an animal coming up, but they're showing me the horse's ears. And this is like a very intuitive kind of response. There's that very intuitive and instinctual feeling when an animal like a horse or even a dog, when they move their ears like this, it's like they're sensing something, they're picking up on something. Even kind of like I pick up on something, really. It feels like a very intuitive thing to me. And they're showing that. So now, obviously, this can also be a physical thing as well that they can be picking up on. So they can be picking up on an energy, but they can also be listening to a physical sound, or they can be sensing something physical that they're trying to focus in on. They're trying to tune their attention into that sound, and their ears will go there. And they're showing me this. The horse can be laying down, or the horse can be, eating or standing still. But then the horse gives its attention to something else, and the entire herd might get up and go in that direction, depending on what it is. Or the lone horse might do the same as well. So it's very much trusting its own intuition. Your guides are also talking about a fleeting moment. So it's almost like sometimes your intuition, it's like you have to catch it. It's like almost like it's going by on the wind. You have to listen for it. You have to catch it. And you have to respond instantly. You have to respond spontaneously, and you have to be flexible. Almost like if you get a sudden opportunity, somebody um, asks you a question, but it almost the way they're presenting it is almost like they ask you, do you want to go here, or do you want to go there, do you want to do this? And you say yes, and you grab on to the opportunity, or maybe your intuition tells you no, and you say no, and you shut that door, and then something else around the corner comes up for you, and um, you go down that direction, and that's the right direction for you. So they're saying that it's not just about grabbing onto every opportunity, it's about following your intuition, following it spontaneously, because they're even saying um, that you might be thinking logically and your intuition, maybe it hasn't really kicked in that strongly yet. Maybe you're thinking something kind of logically, but then maybe something in a certain situation changes. And logically, you're thinking, I'm going to go and do this certain thing. And now maybe something over there has shifted that you don't know about. And all of a sudden, your intuition kicks in and says, yeah, I really don't feel to do that. So this can work in the reverse as well. You can suddenly feel not to do something. You can feel inclined to do something. You can feel disinclined to do something. And they're saying that it's good to listen to your logic as well to a degree. So they're also not saying to just throw logic out the window. And they're bringing up the fact that um, they're saying that nothing trumps intuition, but certainly everything trumps a false intuition. So your logic certainly would override a false intuition. And sometimes your intuition can even use your logic to get you to stop something or get you to go for something. And sometimes something doesn't seem logical. So your intuition probably isn't going to use your logic in that case. Your intuition is going to use some other tool. It's probably going to give you a feeling. Or if you want to talk about just pure intuition, then just overall a general sense. Yes, this is what I need to be doing. They're also saying that when you tend to feel a peace about something, that's typically your intuition speaking to you. If you don't feel peaceful, they're saying this can be one of two things. Sometimes your intuition can still be telling you to do that, and you have some fear coming up that's trying to block you in some way. But it still feels like your intuition is still going to attempt to send you an overall peace about it, or a sense that this is the right move, that you should feel peaceful about it. So they're saying that it's really about connecting to a stillness. So like a horse is always very still. Now it can sense danger and it can feel afraid and it can know to go in another direction, turn in another direction, maybe even away from a predator or something. And obviously, this is kind of like a herd instinct, even if a horse is a really big animal. So most of them don't really have a lot of predators. Um, but still there's that sense of flight and escaping something that being a herd animal they still have. And they're saying it like, what does stillness say? And you can really look at your intuition. You can call your intuition stillness. You can think of it as completely still. And from that point of view, you are detached and you can see from all angles. You're not putting your logic towards anything. So you're not putting doubts towards anything. You're not putting your emotions towards anything. You're not putting fears towards anything, or any other kind of emotion that could be there that could try and block something or cause something that shouldn't be caused. You're still, and it's about connecting to that. And they're saying that it's also at the same time about following what excites you. What do you feel excited about doing? What do you feel apprehensive about doing? And then you can question why. Why do I feel apprehensive about doing this? Is it because I'm really not feeling to do it? Is it because of something else? And your intuition will respond to that too. Okay, so that is all that your guides have to say for this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do another reading for you. As always, I truly hope that it benefits you. Namaste.